Hi everyone, this is Jen with One Stop Apothecary Shop. I'm going to be doing kind of a different video today. I'm going to be showing you guys all of the different products I made for the classes that I took at Creativation, as well as kind of some of the freebies we got. All the companies were very, very generous, and they let us play with a lot of their things. They let us bring a lot of stuff home. Yeah, it was an absolutely wonderful experience. So I took a class from Sizzix, actually two from Sizzix. One was Sizzix, and then one was Sizzix with 49 in Market. I took two Ranger classes. One of them was this Dina Wakley class that I'll show you in just a sec. And one of them was with the watercolor pencils. So I'm kind of going to go through a little bit of everything with you guys today. And yeah, it was overall an amazing experience. We had 2 full days of classes and then 2 days of the trade show. Creativation is a place for businesses to collaborate and network with some of the big paper crafting companies and wholesalers. It was in New Orleans this year, which was a lot of fun. And then next year, I believe it's in mid-April, we're headed to Seattle, which will be fun because my husband has some family there. So we plan on going next year as well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, if you are following me on or watching this on YouTube, feel free to click the description below and follow me. I have I'm one of the largest paper crafting stores on eBay, and I sell a variety of products from mixed media for art journaling to card making to scrapbooking. I have 2,000 items in my store. I list about 100 new items every week. Some are wholesaled items that I'm working with a wholesaler, and some are from craft room cleanouts that I buy out ladies' craft rooms. I also do some estate sales. And then I help them destash as well. If any of you are local to the Tennessee area or Southern Kentucky or Northern Georgia, Northern Alabama, feel free to reach out. If you have a pretty large haul to destash, I can always help you out with that. And yeah, feel free to join, to peek in my store and also to join my YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. All the links will be in the description below. If you do join Facebook, I do giveaways. One of the giveaways I just gave away when I was at Creativation, I won a nice set. I think there were 5 or 6 Catherine Pooler ink pads, and they were all brand new. I just gave those away as a thank you to my customers and my Facebook group members. So feel free to join if you're on Facebook and look out for some of those things. Okay. Enough. I want to have so much to show you guys. So this by far, so this is the Dina Wakley class I took with Ranger. You guys, this by far was my favorite. I'm going to be honest. I'm showing you my favorite first. And not just because it was my favorite project, because I was, but I love mixed media. It was Dina herself. I had never taken a class from Dina, you guys. And if she comes into Nashville, the Nashville area, or anywhere nearby, I will be signing up. I won't even think twice. She is such a good person, and she's so funny. She was so funny. It was like getting a class, learning techniques, and getting a comedy show all in one. And then when I met her as a person, you know, she's kind of a celebrity in our paper crafting. She was so down to earth. I got a little nervous when I met a couple of the other ones, but I felt like I was just talking to a best friend, kind of like a kindred spirit. So yeah, I highly, highly encourage anyone to take a class from her. You will have an absolute blast. So yeah, so let's go ahead. So what she gave us in this class was awesome. These are new. They're her neon scribble sticks. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. And these are really cool for mixed media. They're basically, they're an acrylic paint in a stick. So they react with water. So you could dip them in water and color, like watercolor crayons. You can write on the page. Oh, here, maybe I should just show you guys. instead of talking about it, maybe I should show you an actual example, because I do have some. So here's some watercolor paper. Should we do, here, let's do pink. Pink is fun. So yeah, these were a lot of fun. So yeah, you can color like that and then dip. And do you see how it just kind of melts away? So you could do it that way, which is how I did a lot of my pages on this thing. Or you can just dip this in some water. I think you got to let it sit for a while, which unfortunately I haven't. Oh no, it's still melting pretty good. That actually looks really good. That looks awesome. So that is what scribble sticks are. She has a wide variety of colors. Unfortunately, I don't have any in the store at this time, but be on the lookout for these. I'm probably going to put an order in for these guys. Okay, and then we got a whole stamp set. This was awesome. This is her pocket circles, and this we used on our project. We got a stencil, which is well loved, as you can see. And then we got a set of paints. I got the white, malachite, raspberry, and then some gel medium. I have this in my personal stash, you guys. It's one of my favorite gel mediums that I use. And gel medium, for those of you that don't know, it basically acts like a glue that you can put on things. And then she also included, let me see if you guys can see this. She included a set of transfers that we got, and everyone kind of had some different kinds, so you could trade with other people if you wanted. But these, you just kind of cut out wherever you want, and then you use that gel medium or gloss medium, or even a heavy duty medium to attach this to your projects. And then we got, now remember, some of this stuff is used. We got this ledger sheet, which we used for sentiments. So that was really fun. Let me see. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys the project. So we made this book. I've never made a book before on my own in mixed media. So it was really cool. And I was shocked at how easy it was. This binding here on the back, this is a tag. So like if I was to peel this up, you would see the tag hole. But this is just a kind of a larger size tag. And then she showed us how to fold it. This is a piece of like sticky canvas. And then we just cut a little banner in it. And yeah, that was really fun. And then we colored it. I think we colored it with our raspberry paint. And everyone kind of chose the colors they wanted. This just is what appealed to me. So yeah, so one thing I learned from her that was really cool. Well, this actually was the cover, to make this big circle, was the cover of a gel medium bottle. That was cool. You could, we also saw her do some demoing at the show where she used the bottom of a can of Diet Coke. So I love mixed media because you can use all this stuff that's just lying around your house. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then we had tissue paper. This is basically tissue paper. I think it's called collage paper, but you just put it down with the gel medium. And we did some stenciling, some painting. I got so much ink on my finger, or paint on my fingers. It was wonderful. She showed me if you want to add a little flair, you can just cut out little strips, because we had made like larger tags, and then some of them we ended up cutting down. And then we made some smaller tags. But yeah, I just kind of wanted a general theme and flow to mine. And this is something too you could bring home and you can add to. I love splatters. Love, love, love splatters. I do a lot of splatters at home. And here's this one. So yeah, this class, I mean, they were all fun. It was kind of hard to pick a favorite, but I think based on personality and the fact that we got a comedy show, Dina's one for me, hands down. I love her, love her. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the Tim Holtz. We celebrated 20 years of Tim Holtz. Unfortunately, he wasn't there, but we did end up having a really good instructor. She was great, and we made this, what do you call it, like a picture collage kind of thing. This is on like a heavy, I don't want to call it a chipboard. I'm not actually sure what material it is, but it's definitely a heavy material. But with them, we celebrated 20 years of Tim Holtz with their new release for watercolors. So all of us got a brand new, one of their new, I think it's set number 4, one of their new release watercolor pencils, which was really fun. All the colors were on the back. So we got to play, and then we all got some embellishments. And yeah, we just kind of all made like little marks on here. I added the sentiments, and all the painting on here. Well, other than, let's see, other than the hearts and this background, everything on here was done using watercolor pencils. This was a 3D embossing folder that they had already embossed for us. And then we colored over that. And then I felt like it wasn't showing up very well when it was just purple. So I took some black distress ink and just kind of rubbed it over to give it some pops of color. And I did the ink pad on all the hearts and all the outlines and things. And then they showed us this, and some of you have probably seen this online. You can, like when these go dull, you can sharpen them and save those shavings, put them in like a little tin or a little bin like this, and then just add water and you can color with these. One of these items, I can't remember which one, but one of these, I think it might have been this one, I used this, the watercolor palette, which they sent home with us too. All right, so that was the final class. On the last day, let's see, and then I'll show you the first class where we had tons of energy and I was super duper chatty with my neighbors, but still definitely try to pay attention. This was the Sizzix class, and I'll show you the freebies we got, and then I'll show you what we collected. The big one they gave us was the stamp and spin tool. I guess at the end, or at their class last year that I wasn't at, they gave this stencil and stamp tool. So I don't have that because I didn't go last year. So look, be on the lookout for this. I am going to put this in my store. And this is their new reveal, kind of like, almost like a reveal wheel, where this piece moves and you can stamp in circles to make grease. So we got to play around with that. We got 3 stamp sets. So that was really nice. One with florals, greetings, and then fruit. And we made 3 cards. So that was fun as well. So this is the one I made. Oh, I got to meet Eileen Hull with Sizzix. She's the designer of the brand new I think it's called postage stamp die. And she based it off of an old vintage, she likes vintage stamps, so she based it off of that. So we got to play with that. And then the next one we used with the wheel. And this one was the fruit set. And we watercolored. We had a lot of different techniques at these. And then this one, they had cut out the dies for us, so we got to watercolor them. And then we used the stamp set to do the background and some of the shading. All right, so yeah, I made those 3 at that class. And that was a lot of fun. Like I said, Eileen was a sweetheart. I was very happy to meet her. And I also met Catherine Poder, you guys, who is also just a doll. She met me and I was sitting down at the table and I told her how much I love her company and her inks. And she gave me the biggest hug. So I could feel like what an amazing person she was. Okay, and then the next Sizzix class I took was in collaboration with 49 and Market. And we got, let me see, we got 2 stamp sets. Now, normal Sizzix stamps are acrylic, so they're not as sticky. But the 49 and Market, I think they're still maybe acrylic, but they're tougher acrylic. So to me, they were a better quality that I really, really liked. So we got a set of 12 note cards with envelopes. We got some paints. I'm telling you guys, they were so, so generous to us. Oh, and I got to meet Katie, I think, I'm going to slaughter her last name. Katie Parrott, I think? Parrott. Oh gosh, poor Katie. I'm so sorry. Who designs all of their collections for 49 and Market. And to show you guys one, they gave us a set of rub-ons, which I have all cut up here. So I don't know, because I used a lot of them on the project. So I probably won't show you guys those, but I love, love, love Katie's designs. They are gorgeous. And yeah, so this was the haul for that. So let me show you guys what we made there. We made a card and an art journal page. So here's the card, and we all kind of just did kind of whatever we wanted. We did something different. We all did the butterfly, and then we used a die to cut this out, which was in the stamp set. Oh, I don't know if I said that, but the dies, these butterflies, oh, which I will be carrying in my store very, very shortly. They were out of stock. These also have the dies in them. So I might do something a little bit later on the video with this. Yeah, so here's this one. And then my favorite is art journaling. So we did art journal pages. And the colors on here, like the wool, so this is ink by Catherine Pooler. Sorry, I can't remember what color. This is, you can see the flecks of green here. These are the green tea paint. This paint is like butter, y'all. This is absolutely wonderful. The gold, look at the shimmer. I'm gonna seriously use this on a lot of my projects. I love, love, love the gold. I had never tried Sizzix paints before, so I was pretty impressed with the quality. I was very, very happy with them. All right, so there's that one. So those were the actual classes I took, but those are not all the things I made and all the things I got. So let's see, I'm gonna show you guys a few things here. So this I got from Jelly Roll, along with a few pens inside and a little tumbler. I thought that was cute. Oh, and some little pen stickers that I thought were fabulous. My husband and I tried sublimation for the first time. I've heard people talk about it, but I've never like seen it done ever. So I didn't really even know what it was till I got there. So we made these luggage tags with acrylic paint and then special sublimation ink. If anyone's interested in this, Artist Spree, we met the people from Artist Spree and they were incredible. It's a father-daughter team. I believe he's like a chemist and he's creating all these products that that you can sublimate with for like a little bit of the cost compared to some of the products you sublimate with. Look at these. We made these with a sublimation. These were stunning. These designs were on paper. They were very dull. And then we just they gave us the coaster, and then we put the paper on the coaster face down and heated it, and it is insanely vibrant. So my husband and I did a couple of those. Oh, he made me a necklace, but I have it downstairs. But he had a lot of fun because he got to play with resins and laser printers and a bunch of different things too. And then finally here I went to the Lindy's Gang booth, and feel free to check out my other video on that. I actually show how she made some of these. They gave me a shaker. And then I think in the video we made this one, and you guys look at that shine. I love Lindy's Magicals. And she had some shimmer spray that we added to some of these. This is the one I did on the first day, and I love that. This is just, for any of you that are wondering, this is just embossing. It's like an embossed resist. So you emboss the design, and then you pour on the powder, add water, and then I think she sprayed on the new Lindy's shimmer spray. I know she did with this one. You can tell the whole thing. All right, good. Well, I'm glad I kept this down to less than 20 minutes. I didn't know how long this would be, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember again, feel free, go check out my store and join the Facebook group for some free giveaways. And I'm also on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Happy crafting.